year on from our first meeting on LSTV.
So Holly Rolfe, how are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
I caught up with Leeds-based singer-songwriter Holly Rolfe ahead of her debut solo gig at Headrow House.
Welcome to Leeds Television. I am here backstage at Headrow House with the wonderful Holly Rolfe. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
It's been a while since we've caught up.
Yeah.
But, you
6
know,
months, 9 months, I don't know.
I mean, and yeah, I feel like that is a great place to start because the last 9 months have been pretty big for you, I think, since we last spoke. So let me just read this to you. Holly Rolfe, 26,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. It's gone up recently.
I didn't know. I didn't know it's that much.
It's gone up a lot since we last spoke. Do you feel like you've had like quite a pivotal moment in your career? Do you think it's been a big moment in these last 9 months?
Yeah, I think I just can't get over it. I'm so grateful, and like I've just sent so many emails and I'm starting to get responses and like things like new songs with people, and it's like really helping my career as well as like just meeting other musicians, and I'm just like so grateful for it all.
What do you think has been the highlight of the past 9 months?
Definitely supporting Keen to Crow. I mean, like I've been a fan of him since like he first started making music like years ago, and then that opportunity, like when I found out, I literally just sobbed because I was like, how is this my life? I was like, I know like a lot of people are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but like to me that was like my like biggest ever goal in my whole entire life just completed, and I just still think about it and just
And it was quite dramatic circumstances that happened, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So you were booked in, then it was cancelled.
Yeah.
What's the story there?
Yeah, so they cancelled it. I'm not entirely sure the reason why. And then I tried to contact people, but I didn't get any responses. And then I was like, wait, he's playing a date the day after in Halifax, which is next to Leeds, which is obviously where I'm kind of based now. And I decided to message Kean himself because we have like exchanged a couple of DMs and that. And I spoke to the Peace Corps and I was like, please, can I get on this? You haven't got a support yet. I really want to do it. And he just said, yeah. And I was like, oh, wow.
That's amazing that he was there to support you. I've been speaking to a few acts this week because of Live at Leeds, and so many of them have said that like one of their favourite parts about being an artist and performing is the fact that they get to support other artists and get to play to a new audience. Is that something you enjoy, playing to an audience that doesn't necessarily know who you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great way to engage with new people and see how your music reads on different people. It's definitely made me realise that like I can just like believe in myself a bit more, because like there's so many times with so many artists where you just don't believe in yourself, and then you're like, oh wait, like I do have some potential, and when you like see how it reads and everything. So yeah. And
those sort of supporting shows have obviously, they've obviously worked because you're here tonight. It's your first headline show, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's been the journey from you used to busk and now it's your first ever headline show? What's the journey like? And now they're at this sort of pinnacle bit. What do you think you've learned along the way, which has maybe helped you to get to this moment?
Well, Kean de Crow like told me himself, never give up, and it's so like cringe. I was like, never give up, but like seriously, never do, because with hard work, determination, and just getting yourself out there, you can achieve anything. And I think that's the biggest thing to remember. And like even when you feel really bad and you literally don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to send that email because you don't know if you're going to get a response, just do it, because you never know. You realistically never know.
Yeah. And here you are. So of all the gigs that you've done, is there anything you particularly do before? Do you have any pre-gig rituals? We're here in your dressing room now. Is there something you're going to do?
Genuinely just chill out, see my friends, and just chill. Like I don't have a ritual, and I think that's part of my ritual is that I just relax and just like take a minute to myself and just breathe.
Yeah. And you said to us before that you've had your photographer take your phone. Do you think that's something important as part of your process?
I think that actually that's so true. I was just like, please take my phone, because like if anything happens, she takes videos with my phone as well as her camera, and it's just like taking the pressure off when like people are messaging you being really lovely last minute and that, and I'm like, potentially just respond after.
Yeah.
Like no one's gonna blame me for that.
Now moving on to the music side of things. So as we mentioned at the start of the interview, the listens has gone up so much. And last time that we spoke, you said that something that you were looking to get into was more like electronic music.
I love house music, but I'm not really a house singer. I'm starting to do some tracks for like D&B and house stuff, but I see myself writing my own pop stuff, but working on other projects, because I don't want to pigeonhole myself into one genre, because it's so fluid, the music industry.
So maybe Holly Rolfe on a D&B track next?
Yeah, I am working on one.
So you've got your new song with Ramesses B. Which is like, it's your most popular song now. And
actually the opener tonight.
Is it?
Oh, it's so cool. You should hear the band arrangement. It's gonna be really cool.
Oh, exciting. So you said you wanted to get into electronic music, so it's something that you've achieved. Has that been something you enjoy, and is it something that you have liked bringing into your set list?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what I enjoy the most is creating those songs and then hearing how the band take it. I definitely want pop music to be my main thing, like Sabrina Carpenter, Mimi Webb, all that stuff. But house, dance music, and electronic music is so popular and so fun. I think you can just experiment, and yeah, I've absolutely loved it, and they're just so fun to dance to. Really cool, yeah.
You've been on the run-up to this for quite a while. The marketing's been such a big part of it. Is that something you enjoy, promoting yourself, or is it a bit of a chore? But you've got so many different things. I'm wearing my Holly Rolfe sticker, so there's all sorts of merch and stuff. And
God, yeah.
as sort of a grassroots artist, do you have to do a lot of that kind of thing yourself?
I did everything myself, and oh my god, it was bloody hard. I don't know if I could do it again because it was just so much work. I can't get over it. Every day I was just doing something, inviting people on the guest list, sorting merch out, designing everything. So yeah, it's been lots of fun, but it's nice to know that all of it's hard work. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking someone to help. But even the promoter, I'm technically the promoter,
right.
So I haven't had anyone like super friends have allowed me to do this event, but they haven't promoted it. So it's been very difficult.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But are you expecting it to be worth it with the
Oh
payoff this
yeah,
evening?
it's just worth it that people have turned up. To
Yeah.
me, even if there's one person in the crowd, it's incredible for me.
Excited.
Now, it's a student TV, so we have to play a stupid game to round off the interview.
Oh God,
So
you haven't told me about this.
what we've been trying to do with musicians recently is get them to settle some debates for us.
Oh,
so
God.
what I'm going to ask you a few sort of things that people do which are perhaps a little bit controversial, and I need you to let me know whether if someone did this, they'd become your worst enemy or they would come right back to you.
Oh my God, this is so smart.
So, so I'm going to give you some scenarios. So, first of all, clapping when the plane lands.
Oh my God, come back to me. Is that what I say? Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I've done that. I think we should. Yeah, I think it's cringe, but come on, if this had been a nice flight.
Give them a little round of applause.
They deserve the plaudits, perhaps.
I mean, I don't do it every time. I do it if someone else does it. I've done it once, but I actually loved it. It made my day.
Really? I've
Did
got
not expect that.
No, I know. I've got to say, I think landing the plane successfully is pretty much the bare minimum of the pilot's job.
Oh, so true. I forget that. To me, I'm like, it's a miracle. How we've been in the air and they've just landed.
So people that clap the plane, they're coming right back to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be friends with them.
Right. The next one, being on the phone while on the train.
I've done it when I didn't want to and I just had to do it because I had to pick up a phone call. I don't really mind, to be honest.
You're just so considerate, I think.
Yeah, I just it's a bit annoying when you're trying to relax, but I have my headphones in. Do you know what? Can we say middle ground, please, just for this one?
Bang in the middle.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was.
I'll accept that.
Hard.
I think you're a pretty forgiving person.
Yeah.
For me,
Bit
that
too
makes them
much.
my worst enemy.
Fair enough. You know.
The next one, there might be some people doing this right now. You know, you never know. People that push their way to the front at a gig because their friends are there.
Because their friends are performing.
No, cause, as in they're like,
Oh,
you know, when people are like, oh, my friends at the front, my friends at the front.
Because people were there first. Let them graft at the front.
Yeah.
God, I feel cruel saying that.
I mean, you know, but there was people that, as we arrived pre-doors opening, there was people queuing outside the front for you.
The front.
Outside on the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I didn't know that.
So you know, those people deserve a spot at the front if
Yeah,
they're
they do.
yeah.
They grafted it, you know.
Next one, people wearing odd socks.
Oh no, worst enemy. No, I can't do that. Just get the matching ones. Come on.
Yeah. I feel like if you only have one of the sock, maybe just don't wear it.
Yeah.
That
Just
would
hang
be
on the
my
wall for a little.
decoration. Yeah. The next one, leaving dishes in the sink overnight.
No, worst enemy.
Are you wash up on the then? And
I
there?
wash up and just put them away straight away after finishing.
Fair play.
Yeah.
I feel like as a student, that's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, I'm massive clean freak.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah. My room is spotless, genuinely.
Really?
Yeah, it's yeah.
You know what? I feel like you give those vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You've got to. You
I'm serious about this. You saw my face. I was like,
Yeah.
straight away, no.
I've got to say, I'm a bit of a culprit for doing that.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I can't lie.
Yeah.
No offense.
And my final one, and this is something that divides people across the nation. I asked this to a lot of artists, and honestly, it's probably split 50-50. Pineapple on pizza.
No, because it feels like it's eating your tongue.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've not heard that one before.
I liked pineapple and like pineapple juice for a bit, and then I just instantly went off it. I don't know why, but it just hurt.
So pineapple on pizza is your worst enemy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So that was a pretty even split there, I think,
Yeah.
of the things. I think what I've learned from that is you're a pretty forgiving person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that. Should write a song about that.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Maybe it's the next release.
I love to hear it. Well, thank you for playing
Thanks for having
Worst
me.
Enemy. And well, just finally from me, you've had a busy 2024. It's near the end. What's coming in 2025 for Holly Rolfe?
Festivals, new slots, and maybe a tour. Not from me, but hopping on a support act.
Nice. All to be revealed soon.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Well, thanks for joining me,
Thanks
Holly.
for
I can't
having
wait for the
me.
gig.
Oh, thanks. I'm so excited.
Brilliant.